Hi, it's Lynn from LynnieCDesigns. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in West Sussex in the UK, and I'm coming on today to make a card with one of my favourite stamp sets from the Sale-a-Bration brochure. Sale-a-Bration, for those who don't know, is a period where you can earn product for free with a qualifying order. So if you haven't got a demonstrator, then get in touch, and if you're in the UK, and I can send you out a catalogue so that you can see with the new mini catalogue that came out this week. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to make a thank you card. I'm going to incorporate the Give It a Whirl dies, which from the annual catalogue, which I absolutely love. I did share a birthday card, or must have been back in July last year, and I made a birthday card for someone with this the other day, and I thought, well, I'll reproduce it on here but make it a thank you card, because I still haven't made all my thank you cards for Christmas. So the card base is basic grey, and this is a slightly smaller size than normal. It's still 21 centimeters long, but this is only 14 centimeters, and it is scored down the center at 10.5. I've got a couple of bits of basic white. This is for the inside, and it measures 10.2 by 13.7, and we can go ahead and put that in straight away. That just leaves a little border, a nice border around the edges there. Try and get it straight. There we go. I will use my bone folder. Let's do that again on the back there. There we go. Fabulous. Off to one side. And then I have got a sheet of designer series paper. Now this is also another free product. It's called the Sunshine and Rainbows DSP, and it is absolutely fabulous. It does coordinate with a suite in the new catalogue, and you will see me featuring this in projects over the coming weeks because I absolutely love that paper. It's lovely and bright. It is called Rainbows of Happiness and the Brilliant Rainbow Dies. So I will be featuring those in a forthcoming video, but for now I'm going to use this to cut the top layer. I'm going to make this a card that goes that way, so I'm going to cut that out, and I'm going to, I'll put a link to my other video. This is going to be for stamping and die cutting. There's only a little bit, but I will come to that. Let me go off and I will do some die cutting, and I will be back momentarily. So here we go. The other thing, that I've got some extra basic white, and I've used that again to cut that because this is going to be a road for my vehicle. So I've made the circle which goes behind there. I've done some clouds. I've also done a little arrow, and behind here I've got some of the adhesive sheets, so that is sort of like a little sticker already. And I've die cut a little circle because I put this behind here so that I can put some dimensionals on that. All will be revealed. So let me just, let's see, get my ruler and a chalk marker. So I'm going to make this into a road for my vehicle. So I'm just going to pop that on my grid paper so that I can put my ruler straight down that middle line. And then I can draw some dashes with my chalk marker. Now all the details and photographs and instructions will be over on my blog. And if you're interested in purchasing any of the items that I use, there will be a link in the description box to my Stampin' Up online store. How cute is that? Just pop that off to one side. Use the camper van, and I'm going to colour that in. And I'm going to make it red. I've got some stamping blends here. And I shall just quickly colour him in. I love the vehicles in this set. My granddad had a Herbie, a turquoise Herbie, when I was a little girl. And I absolutely loved that car. And I always fancied one of these camper vans, but actually they're quite, well, you can get new versions now, but they were sort of quite rare. Bone rattlers. I'm not going to do an awful lot of shading, although I can do. I'm just going to go lovely, and then I'm going to colour that with the light smoky slate. I'm going to use the colour lifter to lighten those up. I'm just tempted to make those look like they're silver. I'm going to black out the wheels. Now I've kind of created a little bit of work for myself by doing this. I'm going to have to fussy cut this out, but I actually have been converted to doing fussy cutting by the lovely Emma Goddard, Coastal Crafter, who is amazing, a huge inspiration. If you don't follow her, then you should. She does a Facebook Live every Sunday and she is just amazing. I'm very lucky that she's now my upline. There we go. Those happy, happy, happy. So we'll and this time I normally leave a bit of a white outline, but I'm cutting on the line this time around, or trying. So I'm very humbled that I've got so many new viewers, and thank you if you've joined me today. Welcome. And I've had some lovely feedback. I don't know if I said in my last video, I'd been disappointed because nobody was leaving me comments, and then that's because YouTube was holding them for me to review them, and I found them. Oh, husband's back, interrupting. Oh. Lovely. Right, there we go. So he is cut out. She is cut out. He, she. I don't know. Do you sex your vehicles? I always have, which I know is a bit weird. Don't know why I've done that yellow. So I'm going to do the rest of the stamping, and I need to pop this in temporarily. So we will use a brad and a brad. Pop that in there and open it out. And I'm just very lightly going to draw around like that in the 3 quadrants. Like this. And we will obviously erase those. Let's have a look. That's not too bad. And I have got, because I'm using part of sentiments, right, I'm going to use a Stampin' Right marker. This is basic black. I've got my Simply Chamois off to one side so that I can make sure these are completely clean. So, forgot what I was doing then. So we're going to have driving by. I'm going to try and get this so that it's the right way up. Perfect. Clean that off. Make sure it's completely clean. You can see I'm using just the side of that. Driving by, that will do. I was aiming for, it would help if I had the stickers on. Driving by. And now we do the last bit. Oh. To say, and you could use post-it notes, or I've used in the past, you'll have seen me use some low tack tape, but I just wanted to show you another way of just inking up. I think it just spreads the use of our stamps. Lovely. Driving by to say, and then we want the thanks for this bit. Yeah, I think it extends our stamps if we can just take words from the words that we want, because they don't always say. I tend to find that the stamps that we have for are quite Americanized, and there's nothing wrong with that, but British speech is just a little bit different, that's all. So I'm going to rub out those pencil marks. And then we can start putting our card together. I have made another circle which I put over that one, and I'm going to just poke that through so that there's a hole in there, and then we can put this together. So line up the holes. You don't want it super tight, but you do want it tightish. So driving by to say thanks. Lovely. So we have this bit. And because it's also cut with the die, it will fit absolutely perfectly on there. He said, she said. Lovely. Now we want this to go on the card base, and we're going to use our stamping dimensionals. I'm also going to use some of the edge pieces. I'm also going to put a couple of bits on that circle there, so I want a bit there, but we don't want to interfere with this circle at all. And pop that on there. And I think pop one there and there. Yep. So this can now go on our base. Have I got more? Yes, I have. So I'm going to have this easier. Put like that. Now, driving by. So what did we do? So I'm going to use that to cover up there. I'm just going to cut a little bit more off. Lovely. It's a good way of, if you don't get it even. So I'm going to pop, I need to get mini dimensional, so I'm going to pop a mini dimensional on each of those wheels. No, I'm not. Pop. I'm going to pop mini dimensionals on the top there, and then a little bit of my Tombow on the wheels, and that way the top is lifted up and hiding that, and the wheels will stick to the road. Great. So I'm also going to stick the clouds on, and I want to stick, actually I want to stick one down there. I'm going to pop that one up on a dimensional. And that one on a dimensional. And then to finish it off, I've got some of the iridescent rhinestones, also in the new catalogue. Oh, I nearly forgot. You want to put a little arrow down, and this has already got the adhesive on the back. That's so fiddly. It's just easier to do that. Fabulous. And then we can put, actually I'm just going to a bit like raindrops, aren't they? We'll put one there. There we go. And then I guess you could also stamp on the inside as well if you wanted to, but I'm going to leave that blank so that I can write a nice message to my friend. So thank you so much for watching. I would love to know what you think of it. Give me a thumbs up, or if you're not a subscriber, then please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you again next week. Bye for now.